All right, Joe, it's been a couple of months since you signed for Exeter.
Yeah.
What's it like being back at the club?
Yeah, amazing. Obviously, last season was pretty positive, and to be able to come back was really good for me. I think the first time that I spoke to the manager about coming back, it was really the only place that I wanted to come. So yeah, being back's been brilliant. Really enjoyed living down here last year, and obviously the same this year. So yeah, really happy.
Back-to-back loans aren't something that happens very often. Do you think it's beneficial for you, the fact that it's all familiar surroundings, familiar players, familiar coaches, etc.?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, back-to-back loans is to do with kind of wanting to improve and obviously playing the games as much as possible, gaining that experience. And when I got the opportunity to come back here, obviously after a pretty positive season last year, was the only thing that I was going to do. Obviously with the manager and the way we want to play as a team, and obviously the group of lads. It was really important that I did come back here and I pushed for that when the option came. So it was important to be able to come back with some familiar surroundings. And I'm really happy that I am.
Jack Bycroft featured in goal for us on our match on Tuesday against Cardiff City. How important is it for you to have a kind of strong relationship with the other goalkeepers at the club and Kev, etc.?
No, it is. It's really important. I think we do, and we're similar ages and similar kind of ways in our career, and I think he's a really good person that I can lean on for advice, as well as obviously helping me out in my game on the training pitch. So really important as a group, obviously, to have a good relationship. Me, Kev, obviously Jack and Frankie as well. Having a good time on the training pitch, but also we're working really hard and improving each other, which is all what we want to do. So I think we do have a really strong bond, and that will definitely help us throughout the season.
Obviously, we come off the back of a disappointing result last weekend against Port Vale. What's it been like? What's the kind of mood been amongst the team?
Obviously we were disappointed with the performance, obviously with the result as well, but performance was the main thing. We wanted to play a certain way and didn't really fully commit to what we wanted to do, and obviously we let two goals in much from mistakes, which happen in football, and the manager's fine with that. He's very open and honest with mistakes. We know that's going to happen, and the way we want to play, we know it's going to happen, but we wanted to be better with committing to what we wanted to do, and having that fight and commitment towards the game plan. Was what we wanted to have, but obviously it was a poor performance and a poor result, and we want to really put that right on Tuesday night, which the performance was definitely better. But on Saturday we want the 3 points, and having that solid performance that we can provide is what's going to give us it.
I mean, you mentioned our next game there. We travelled to Stevenage on Saturday to face a team that have made a very good start to the season. What's the build-up been like this week? Is it been much learning from last weekend, or is it a kind of clean slate?
Yeah, there was a few conversations that we had as a team, and how we're gonna move forward with, obviously with results. We've had some really good results, and obviously we've had some results where we feel like we could have definitely done better with the performance that we gave on the day. A bit of inconsistency with our performances, and we're looking to kind of obviously put that line in the sand and obviously push forward with having more consistency in our performances, and that will bring us better results. So that's what we're focused on at the moment. We're working really hard on the pitch to be able to do that, and the gaffer's putting demands on us to be able to be better. So yeah, we're looking forward to Saturday to hopefully put it right from last weekend.
We played there last season, and it was a difficult game for us last season. What do you think? I mentioned how what you can learn from last weekend. Is there anything you can learn from the game last season that can be brought into this weekend as well?
Yeah, 100%. I'd say last season we were in a pretty tough patch. We had quite a few injuries, and from what I remember, and they're obviously a really strong side. They got a really solid way of playing, and they do that really well with their organisation, and obviously with the players they have, they're really strong. So we're obviously looking to definitely learn from last year, but we want to play how we want to play, and we want to be more direct with how we're playing, and then obviously hopefully get the 3 points that we didn't last year.
As a team based in the southwest, we've got to do a lot of travelling, obviously. When you're on the team coach. What do you do to pass the time? How do you cope with all the travelling?
Fall asleep whilst Tony's talking to me, probably. There's a few things. Just chats with the lads. Some people play cards, watch their iPads, etc. Obviously, we do have a lot of away trips that are pretty long, so there's a few different ways of doing it. But I think it's just spending time with the lads is good, especially on the long trips, which can build obviously team spirit, which is good. So a few different ways, but most of it's just chilling out and hopefully getting there within not 10 hours.